theaters this past weekend is Drillbit Taylor, starring Owen Wilson, Leslie Mann, Danny McBride, and Stephen Root. It was written by Christopher Brown and Seth Rogen. The film was directed by Stephen Brill, who also directed Little Nicky, Mr. Deeds, and Heavyweights. On their very first day of high school, three teens find themselves getting picked on relentlessly by the school bullies. When the bullies don't let up during the next week, the kids decide to hire a professional bodyguard. After a rigorous interview process, the kids find Drillbit Taylor, played by Owen Wilson, who is a homeless man looking to make a few extra bucks so that he can move away to Canada. Even though he's just in it for the cash, Drillbit soon finds that he cares a lot for the kids, and even develops a relationship with their teacher Lisa, played by Leslie Mann.
Looking for a bodyguard?
I work for the hardest gangsters in the world. Kilolo, Shinobi. Hell, I still work for Tupac even though he dead.
I am Israeli military secret service.
Oh, damn! I'll go beat their ass right here, right now.
Look no further.
I'm Drillbit Taylor. As a bodyguard, I've protected 3 vice presidents, Bobby Brown and Sylvester Stallone. Not quite as tough as he looks. Who do you guys need protection from?
Just a high school bully.
Boom, boom,
Help me!
boom, bang, 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 bang.
You know what this is? It's a wing, and you're under it. All 3 of you, right there.
This is very disturbing.
Using my expertise at stealthy and covert ops, I'll infiltrate the school.
Oh! Teacher's lounge. It's right over there. What do you teach?
English.
My native tongue.
Now, it isn't all Oriental martial arts. Sometimes you give a little Mexican judo, as in you don't know who you're messing with, Holmes.
We need to learn how to take a punch. Let me go first.
10 being the hardest. How hard do you want?
5, in the back.
I get a kick out of these kids. You're really getting into this whole teacher thing here, huh?
As long as you got a coffee cup in your hand, nobody says anything.
Oh, hello, fellow teacher.
This spring.
Run. Stop hassling these kids. Oh, that doesn't work at all.
Everyone's sick of your garbage. It's gonna end now.
From the guys that brought you Knocked Up and Superbad.
Morning sunshine.
Since when did you start sleeping naked?
I don't like elastic squeezing on my...
And guys, my teacher.
Owen Wilson.
I really like it here.
You're doing a great job.
Hey, scram crotch blocker.
I've never met anyone as great as you. I'm really just always attracted to just such dirtbag guys. Some bum, just some lying pig.
Stop it. You're starting to rant a little bit.
Drillbit Taylor.
Remember what Drillbit taught us? Mind over pain.
I was surprised to see that Owen Wilson didn't have as much screen time as I expected. This is not a bad thing, though. Even though I'm a fan of his, it was refreshing to see that the movie was mostly carried by the 3 kids, who were played by Nate Hartley, Troy Gentile, and David Dorfman, all 3 practically unknowns. I thought that the 3 teens did a great job of carrying the entire film. It was also refreshing to see that the movie didn't have too much immature or gross-out humor. Most movies these days, they just throw some stupid, immature gag like someone getting hit in the face with a football, or dumb gross-out gags like someone throwing up or lame sex jokes. This film seemed to be above all the thinkless, cheap laughs, and the best part was that some of the best lines were funny because they were the more subtle humor that most viewers these days miss. The acting was overall pretty good, especially the kids and Owen Wilson. There were some pretty interesting cameos and bit parts that I found a little amusing. Some of my favorite parts were during the kids' interview process to find a bodyguard, where the kids met a lot of interesting candidates for the job. Also, Drillbit had a couple of funny homeless friends, 2 played by Danny McBride and Reno 911's Cedric Yarbrough. Even though I enjoyed the film, I'm not going as far as saying that this film was Owen Wilson's best work. Far from it, but it was still enjoyable nonetheless. This film was also produced by Judd Apatow, who brought us 40-Year-Old Virgin, Knocked Up, and Superbad. This film also wasn't his finest hour. Either way, it was a very enjoyable comedy, and in my opinion, well worth the price of admission. I'd give Drillbit Taylor a 3.5 out of 5.